Hi everybody, this is Chris here from Curves. Today's workout is going to be a power walk workout. We're going to do it here in the circuit, and it's meant to get your heart rate up, get that body moving, and so make sure you have your step trackers, whether it's your watch or your pedometer, because we want to track how many steps you get in this walking power workout. So it's lower intensity, but it is meant to get that heart rate up, so make sure you've got your water with you, your towel. When you're here with me, please let me know that you've done the workout in the comments below so I know you participated. So let's get started with that warm up. So what we're gonna do is just marching in place. This is gonna be our active recovery. We'll go back to this a few times, but this is just meant to now to slowly get that heart rate up, get those muscles warmed up, and so we get ready for action. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start walking forward, and then we're just walking back. So it's forward and back. Now if you got your favorite tunes on, maybe you want to walk to the beat of those tunes or that music. Otherwise, it's just a nice simple walk forward and you're walking back. And you see how I am moving my arms because again, that's keeping your heart rate engaged. So forward and back. The speed at which you go is really up to you. Again, we're just in that warm-up mode, so we're just taking it nice and easy. And it's just forward, walking back. You know, on the way back, just don't hit anything. You know, make sure you are looking behind you so you don't walk over anything. And just keep moving. Again, we're just in that little bit of warm-up right here. Make sure you're breathing. All right, so now we're gonna change. We're gonna do a tiptoe walk. So hands are on your hips, come up to your tippy toes, and now you're gonna walk forward. If you got a mat, you're gonna walk to the front of the mat and then walk all the way to the back of the mat, staying on your toes that whole time. So it's forward and back. So a little variation on what we just did. You should be lifted up on the top of your toes, as you can see, up on those calf muscles up here. And then walk forward, and you're gonna walk back. On this one, I want you to check your posture. Your shoulders should be back, chested out, head is lifted, and of course your stomach muscle should be held in nice and tight. So you're just tiptoe walk forward, tiptoe back. Don't come down on those heels. I want you to stay up that whole time. This is really good for strengthening those calf muscles, as well as those ankles. All right, last one there. Okay, so now we're gonna do a wide reach with a step. So it's a wide stance. For me, it's about the same width as my mat. I'm gonna reach up high, high, then reach low, and then low. So 2 high reaches, followed by 2 low reaches. All right, and you wanna really stretch those arms up over your head, so that way you can get that back stretched, and strengthen and really reach up high, go down low. If you need a little bit more, then try to go faster, but it's up to you. So faster. And if you need even more, now you're gonna step it out with those feet. So it will look like this. So you can tell there's different variations. It's really up to you. But keep those feet moving if you can. You can even just step like this as well. All right, so now we're gonna be jogging in place. All right, so we're just jogging away. Heart rate starting to get a little more elevated. This is gonna really get it higher, which is good. Higher heart rate, that's a tongue twister, means more calories are being burned. And I just wanna say thank you for everybody that's joining me today. I appreciate the support. It's important that you keep that regular exercise built into your weekly schedule. There should be no day of rest. You really need to accommodate 30 minutes of exercise, minimum 5 days a week. All right, we're still jogging it out. If you can't quite go this fast, maybe you start with just a little march. This is okay too. But if you can, let's jog it out. Keeping those arms moving. All right, so now we're gonna do a shuffle with a squat. So I'm gonna start to the side. So you're gonna start in a low squat and we're gonna shuffle to one side and then shuffle to the other side. So make sure you've got yourself plenty of room and you're gonna just shuffle side to side. Now the key here is I don't want you to come up out of your squat. You need to stay lower, so that way you're stretching and strengthening those legs. If you're not able to do the shuffle, then you can just step it out. Stay low, see how I've not come up? And just go side to side without the shuffle. If you can't go down into a squat as deep as I am, maybe you're here. That's okay too. But if you want to get stronger knees, if you've got bad knees, you really need to strengthen these quadriceps. And that's what we're doing when we get a little bit lower. You're almost there, side to side. All right, last one here. Okay, so we're gonna do high knees, forward and back. So I'm gonna start at the back of the mat, my hands up over your head, and we're gonna do hand to knee to the front of the mat, and then hand to knee to the back of the mat. And you're just gonna repeat. You wanna get those hands all the way up over the head, and then bring that knee up nice and high. You're gonna really strengthen the core, your shoulders, and it helps with balance too. So you're just keeping moving forward and then back. If you're not able to get your hands up over your head, maybe you've got bad shoulders, then just go right here. This is fine too, but still keep moving forward and back, no matter how you take it. But if you can reach over that head, that's gonna be good for strengthening those deltoids. All right, last one here. All right, so we're gonna do a side step and a squat. It's kind of like the chicken dance one. So first start low, and as you squat out, your elbows come up to shoulder level, and then back. So we're going side to side, staying low in that squat, bringing those elbows up to your side. There you go, elbows up to your side. I hope you're still staying low, don't come up. I know your legs might start to get tired, but this is our power workout, our power walking class. They're meant to get tired. There you go, if you need a little bit more, you can go faster. You can get deeper into that squat. Take it at your level, recognize what that is. Just do something, don't stop. Keep moving, because I know you can do it. Last one here. All right, so take a quick little recovery break. So we're just gonna march in place. Again, this brings us back to that active recovery. If you need some water, go for it. We have some hot days we're experiencing, so you wanna stay hydrated. Keep those arms moving. Keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. You're doing a great job. All right, break is over. Now we're gonna do sprints on the spot. All right, we can't let that heart rate drop too far. So now, as opposed to a jog, we are going faster. And you're sprinting, you're pumping those arms. You're in a race, you're trying to finish. You can do this. This is a curved strength race. You got this. So fast feet on the balls of the toes, on the balls of the feet. Pumping those arms. You see like this. There you go. If this gets to be too much for you, you can slow it down. Just slow down that sprint. It comes to be more like a little march. But I don't want you to stop moving. Remember, we're tracking our steps. Oh, I should have seen how I started with. But the more you move your feet, the more steps you're getting credit for. And your goal is ultimately 10,000 steps a day. Now maybe for you, you're right now at only 5,000. That's okay. Try to add a few more each time. So now we're gonna do a stair climb with a bicep curl. So this takes a little mental focus and coordination. You're going to, let's first bring those knees up. Okay, so you're bringing those knees up. Now we're gonna add the biceps. So we're gonna curl those biceps, squeeze those muscles. From the side, it looks like this. So as my knees come up, I'm doing an alternating bicep curl. If you actually had a little hand weight or frozen water bottles. You could use this to intensify the movement. Otherwise, don't worry about it. All right, but get those knees up nice and high if you can. The higher, the better. Remember, we're still marching. We're getting that footwork in, but now we're adding the upper body component. I want you to squeeze. Don't just keep those arms loose. They should be nice and tight. All right, so now we're going to do a step low forward kick. So you're just going to kick low out in front of you. Hands can either be on your hips, they can be loose by your side, but from the side it looks like this. So you can tell I'm not kicking very high. It's a low kick. Good. If you want more to add to it though, you can go higher. You can do a higher kick. That works too. I won't object to that. But otherwise, you can stay nice and low. And when you're kicking, kick strong. Don't just throw the leg out there. That's not going to do much. You need to kick it. Use power, whether you're here or down here. Again, hands can be on your hips, but you want those shoulders back. You always want to check your posture. So do a quick posture check. How you doing? You got a nice straight line? I hope so. So now we're going to do a step touch. So you're just going to point your toe out in front of you and tap the mat. Step and touch. Step and touch. Here's where that good music comes in. You got something blaring you really enjoy. Make this fun, you know. Step to the beat of that music. There you go. You got this. Step and touch. Step and touch. You can go faster if you like. Seems like kind of like a little tap dance. Or you just slow it down, but I want you to really point the toe. See how my foot is pointed? That way you really are strengthening those calf muscles. So just point and step, point and step. Good. Moving those arms too are helpful for keeping that heart rate up. All right, so back to more active recovery. We're gonna step in place, but I want this time your knees to get up higher than you did last time. So bring those knees up nice and high. So it's gonna be a little slower of a march, but when you get your knees up higher, you're gonna strengthen those lower abs. So keep moving. Nice and high up. There you go, good. All right, almost there. All right, so now we're gonna do out, out, together, together. Out, out, together, together. So you can see I'm a little bit lower in my stance, more of a squat. And I want you to step out, out, together, together. We'll do it slow. Out, out, together, together. There you go. So you can do it as slow or as fast as you need to, but just keep that bum down. All right, so now we're gonna do walking forward and back. So stand in the back of your mat, and we're just walking forward, and we're walking back. Now, if you want to get a little fun, a little crazy, when you come forward, add a little kick. Back, add a little kick. Forward kick, back kick. Forward kick, back kick. Now switch legs. Other leg forward kick, other leg back kick. Forward and back. There you go, good. And you see I'm still pumping my arms. That's important. You don't just want them by your side. Keeps that heart rate going. All right, keep going. And remember, you don't have to add the kick. This just adds that little extra element. Here you go, forward kick and back kick. You got this. Almost there. All right, so now we're gonna do a tiptoe walk. So I'm starting at the back of the mat. Hands are on my hips. Come up to your toes, and you're going to walk to the front of your mat, walk to the back of your mat. Staying up on your toes that whole time. There you go. This is a great opportunity to check your posture, check your form. Is your stomach held and strong? Are your shoulders back? Chest is out. And you should be looking straight ahead. Now, if you want a little more of a challenge, Try doing this with your eyes closed. Just be cautious not to run into any of your furniture. All right, but that does create a little bit more imbalance. You wouldn't think it would be that much harder, but it is. So if you're willing to, give it a try. But just keep moving forward, keep moving back, staying on those tippy toes. You got this. You're almost done with this move. Keep that stomach tight. All right, so now we're gonna do that wide step with a reach. So we're gonna reach high twice, then reach low, okay? High reach, low reach. And you can see my feet are moving out to the side. If that's too much, you can just go high, high, stretch low, low, high, high, low, low. But this is power walk, so we want those feet moving. And if you want more, go faster, reach low, or maybe you touch the floor. But it's up to you. You know what you're capable of, but actually, you're probably stronger than you realize. So try something new. Keep going. You're almost there. Really stretch those obliques. Back and back. Okay, good. All right, you get a little breather. This is your heart rate check, water break, towel, whatever you need. Active recovery though. If you don't need a water break, make sure you're still marching in place. Arms are moving. You're doing a wonderful job. You could have chosen to do anything else right now, but you've chosen to take the next 30 minutes and focus on you because you deserve it. You're worth it. All right, so let's take that marching in place to a jog in place. All right, so not quite the fast sprint, but a little bit more than walking in place. All right, hope everybody's doing okay. Remember, this is meant to get your heart rate up. This is our power walk. You got this, arms are pumping. Excellent. Make sure you're still breathing. You wanna inhale through your nose. You wanna exhale through your mouth. You got this, keep going. Jog in place. If you need to slow it down, then just take it back down to that march. That's okay too. Just don't stop moving. Don't go sit on the sofa. Just keep moving. If you get tired or if your knees start to bother you, just keep moving. You're almost there. All right, so now we're gonna do a little shuffle in that squat position. So I'm gonna start to one side. You're gonna start low in that squat and stay low. You're gonna shuffle to one side, shuffle to the other. Shuffle and shuffle. There you go, just like that. And you can see I'm staying low in my stance. You don't wanna stand up. All right, even if your legs start to get tired, you can rest after the workout. Now if you need a little bit more at the end of the shuffle, squat and touch down. Squat, touch down. This is just adding on to it. Otherwise, stay where you were with just a shuffle in that squat. All right, if you can't quite do the shuffle, then you're just gonna step side to side, side to side. No matter what you're doing, just keep moving. All right, good one there. Shake off those legs. So now we're gonna do the high knees forward and back. I'm at the back of my mat. Hands are up over my head. And I'm gonna bring my knees up as I walk forward. Knees up as I walk back. So it's forward and back about 3 to 4 steps. 3 to 4 back. And I want you, if you can, bring those arms all the way over your head. Arms should be straight. Knees up as high into your chest as you can. If you've got that bad shoulder or rotator cuff, right here is good. Okay, it's just as fine. So just knee up to the hand, forward and back. But if you can go here, I want you to. Forward and back, testing that coordination. Excellent, last one here. All right, so now we're gonna do that little chicken dancing. So you're gonna start on the side. We're gonna start in that low squat. And as we step over, elbows come up to shoulder height. So a couple to each side. There you go, good. Just ignore the ring of the telephone. Can't they see I'm doing a workout right now? There you go. So make sure you're staying low. You don't want to let that bump come up. If you want a little bit more, go faster. Get that heart rate engaged a little bit higher. You can do it. Almost there. I know those legs might be starting to get a little tired, but this is what this class is about. This is our power walk. Keep moving, don't stop. Keep breathing, you got this. All right, so now we get to do sprint on the spot. So this is faster, as fast as you can go. So this is different than your march. It's higher than that, it's higher than your jog. This is fast feet. So go as fast as those little legs will take you. The faster they go, the more steps you're gonna get. Remember, ultimate goal is 10,000. You may not be anywhere close to that right now, but you need to set your own personal goal. If it's 5,000 and you've been at 5,000 for a while, I want you to give yourself a new goal. Maybe you're gonna do 5,500 or 5,700. You know, you always need to achieve for greatness. And you're not gonna achieve that without making progress and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. So keep sprinting that spot. You can do this as fast as you can. You're almost there. All right, shake it out, shake it out. So now we're gonna do the bicep curl with a stair climb. So first, we're gonna just bring those knees up. So it's like that high knee march. Now we're gonna add the bicep curl. So alternate those arms, bicep curl. From the side, looks like this. So pretend you've got those 10-pound weights, or maybe you've got them with you, that's fine too. You want to squeeze those bicep muscles. Keep those arms strong and tight, flexing every muscle. So it's not just about doing this. If you're at home and you're just doing this, you're really not getting the benefit. Squeeze every single muscle, make every muscle work for you. And you're just alternating. Now I know this can get a little complicated when we're doing opposite arm, opposite knee. I'm not at home looking at you. It doesn't have to look pretty, just keep moving. All right, so we're gonna do that step, low, forward kick. So you're just going to step and kick low. So step, kick, step, kick. So from the side, it's low. Your hands can be either on your hips or just down by your side. Again, you can match this with the beat of the music at home, but it's just a low kick, kind of like shaking out those joints. If you want a little bit more, maybe you go higher, like some of our boxing kicks. Boom, boom. You could do that. There's nothing wrong with it. This is good for your balance too, so nice high kicks will work. Excellent, tightening up those quadriceps. Otherwise, go back down to your low kick. Just keep kicking. Check your stomach. Your stomach muscles should be nice and strong, belly button to spine. All right, so now we're gonna do a step, but with a touch. So this is for those calves. So hands on those hips or just down by your side, or maybe you wanna move them. You wanna tap that toe in front of you. As you really point it, you can extend you're really strengthening those calves, but keep them tight and flex them. So point and tap, point and tap. There you go, good, just like that. Another opportunity to check your posture. Are your shoulders back? Chest is out, head is up. You don't want to be looking down where your toes are doing. You should be looking straight ahead. And you're breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. You're doing a wonderful job. Remember, it's only 30 minutes of your day out of 24 hours. I think you can master it. You can make the time, and you have, so I'm really proud of you. All right, a little bit after recovery. This is your final heart rate check or water break before we start our stretches. Just keep moving. Even if you do check your heart rate like it curves, it's important that you keep moving so you don't let the blood pull up in those extremities. Okay, we don't want anything cramping up. Remember to breathe, and then we're gonna go right into our stretches. You're almost there. All right, bravo, bravo. So that was our power walk class curve style. So we did obviously a lot of leg work today, so we wanna really stretch those out. So we're gonna first start with your quadriceps stretch. So if you need to hang on to a chair or countertop, you can, but you're gonna bring the one leg up behind you. I'll start with my left. You wanna bring those legs together, grab that wrist or the top of the foot, and get that heel as close to your bum as you can. Maybe you need to put your arm out to the side to help you balance, that's okay. However you need it, keep your balance. This is stretching the front of your thigh. Now we're gonna switch. So again, if you need to hold on to something for your balance, grab that ankle and then hold, maybe a hand out to the side. Legs are together. There you go, nice job. Still breathing. We're slowly letting that heart rate come down, but we are still burning calories right now, so that's a good thing. All right, so now we're going to stretch out those hamstrings. I want you to straighten out your one leg, your other leg is bent, and reach down towards that toe or to that foot. But keep your chest lifted, head is up. If you can touch your toe, great. Maybe you can't right now, maybe it's just your shin, or you can put your hands right above your knee. But you should feel a good stretch in the hips, the glutes, and those hamstrings. All right, let's switch. The opposite leg will go out, it's nice and straight. Grab for that toe if you can. If not, maybe it's your ankle or right above that knee. There you go, feel a nice, good stretch. All right, so now I'll go from the side. We're gonna take that right leg back. Your heel is digging into the floor. Your front knee is bent. And you're gonna interlock your fingers and you're gonna push your arms out in front of you. So we're getting a little bit of legs here. We're getting your upper back, we're getting in through your arms. And push away from you like you've got a wall in front of you. All right, so we're gonna switch legs. Now the other leg comes back. That heel is digging into the ground. Front knee is bent. This time, hands behind you and bring them up behind your back, however high you're able to reach. But check your posture. Shoulders should be back, chest is out, head is up and lifted. And are you still breathing? Good. All right, so let's stretch out some inner thigh muscles. Those are the adductor muscles. So I'm gonna take my left leg out, bring that toe up, see how it's lifted, and lunge into my right knee. Okay, so this toe is lifted. You should feel a good stretch right through the inner thigh. Those are your adductor muscles. Hands right above your knee. Just get down as low as you're able to. Watch your knee. Make sure it stays over that ankle. Now we're gonna switch. So this time this leg is straight, but I want you to point that toe up. Bend this knee, hand right above the knee for placement, and just sink down into it. If I do it from the side, you can see how my bum is back. I'm keeping my knee right over my foot, so I'm trying to maintain that proper alignment of my joints so you don't injure anything. You should feel a good stretch in that inner thigh. All right, so let's bring those feet together. And then I want you to just rotate your legs from one side in a little circle. Now let's do the other side. You got this. All right, now if you can, you're gonna reach down, touch the floor, or as far down as you can go. And I just want you to let your head hang and dangle. Big, deep breathing though here. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And then I want you to slowly bend your knees, Gradually work your body up, one vertebrae at a time. Chin comes off the chest last. Excellent. Let's do a couple little core stretches and you'll be done. So grab one wrist, bring it up over your head, and you're going to bend and reach to your left. So your arms are up in the air, you're just twisting your core. And I'm twisting my body to the left. Knee should be pointed straight. Okay, back to starting. This time, back to the right, stretch and reach. Stretch and reach. So you're elongating your spine, your obliques. You're stretching your shoulders. Good. All right, hands up over the head, bicep near those ears, and stretch up to the ceiling. This is gonna be your last one before we take our nice big deep breaths. So we're gonna squat down, sweep the floor with your hands. Inhale back up. Another squat, sweep the floor with your hands. Big inhale up. And last one, exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. And you have done it. You have completed our Curves Power Walking class. So again, I'm so grateful that you joined me today. Make sure that you put in the comments that you did my workout with me today, especially our Silver Sneakers and Renew Active members. And also I want you to share this workout with a friend. So whether it's from YouTube or from Facebook, you know, it doesn't matter if you're a Curves member, everybody needs to be doing some exercise. So make sure you share this. This really helps us out a lot to get the word out about Curves and let everybody know we're still here for you. We're here, you know, supporting you and getting you Curves stronger. So thanks again for joining me today, and keep an eye out for more workouts. We're trying to add as many as we can daily. So have a great rest of your day. Thanks.